now that we have the audio on, I think. No, we don't. I'll wait to say that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Is it on now?
Yes.
Yeah. Any donations received will go towards George being bought a New Year worth of university fees. Definitely not divorcing him. Nobody heard.
Don't know what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Max Swan is still not in the lobby.
Pretends to be shocked.
And Basel crossing.
Oh my god, can we ban AMA? How is this possible even? Jesus. So, these are the champions, this is the champions, this is the fast version, and welcome to Champions League in on round 1 today, or tonight in this case, this evening. We start Inline, and we start round 1 with 3 groups. As I previously said, but our amazing director AMA did not record for some bizarre reason, we have 3 groups tonight. Where the fuck are they? Okay. We have 3 groups tonight. We have Basso, George, that is still in the process of being deported from Great Britain, El Colombiano, that only speaks Spanish, but not Portuguese Spanish or American Spanish, because somehow Spanish always gets mentioned as Spanish, so fuck you, Spain. Francesco Grassi from Italia, Arnarius from Belgium, Nias from Russia, and Laurel from Germany. Group B has Daniel Miku, the infamous cat, the big dog, the infamous everything, Ghosty, the infamous ZZ guy, amazing track player, also good in the road. We have Agap from Ukraine, Damiano from Switzerland, Tiho Netherlands, Doggo Belgium. So Doggo and the big dog are in the same group. This is one of those moments, guys. Group C, we have Il Grandissimo Fravo.
It's dogs versus cats.
Yes.
Oh god, yes, this is very outstanding moment. Group C, we have Il Grandissimo Fravo from PCM Italia. Well, PCM Spain, but Italian nationality. We have the world famous Gaccio, John Gaccio, also known as Outlaws, his PCM name for now. Jakub from PCM Eastern Europe, Nautilus Good from the Netherlands, Gogo from Russia, Max Warren from whatever it is that he's hailing himself from now these days, and Steen from Steen, I think, from Belgium. So, guys, since nothing of what we said was recorded, can you all 3, I'm going to start with Didamora by the order we have here, then Joe, then Swaxon. You guys tell us your favorites for each group.
In Group A, it's going to be Basso, with Grassi as big favorite. The 2 main guys. In Group B, it's going to be Miko, Yu, Ghost, and Agap, I think. And in Group C, it's going to be, depends on the mood of the players, who is going to be the best guy there. But normally it's going to be
the original like it happened in the original non-recorded stream that I interrupt you here just to say, this will be a very sports entertaining stream, but not in PCM content. So as Swaxton said, this will be the Royal Rumble of groups.
Yes. I cannot believe
like
that's not being recorded.
Episode. It wasn't, but now we can say it.
Now we can say it officially.
Didamori, please continue with your favorites for Group C.
I think Frabo then is the best player in that group.
2 more if you can, that might pass.
Gaccio and Jakub. And maybe Steinla also.
Alright. Joe Whiteley?
Group A, I think it's definitely Basso. For second and third, I think it'd be Grassi, and George doesn't play, does he? I don't think.
No.
So I'll probably say...
Wait, George doesn't play?
Nope.
No, I don't think it is. I'll probably say Laurel.
Alright, we'll get back to... Wait, sorry, Joe, we'll get back to you very quickly. We'll just launch the opening anthem, because not even that has been launched the second time. Let's go for our anthem, Emma, when we're ready, tell us, and we'll go back to Joe's predictions. Thank you.
And there is the anthem finished with.
I prefer still the Europa League anthem as a PC supporter.
Of course, you would prefer it.
I also prefer it as an Arsenal fan. No, I don't. I definitely don't.
I don't like the Europa League anthem.
Well, I'm an idiot. I muted myself on the stream. No, I actually didn't unmute myself in any after the anthem. So these are the champions. This is the champions. Joe, we were talking about your predictions, then we'll follow with Swagson's. And while we do that, Maya, if you could show parkours again, if you're not already.
Yeah, I think Group B will be probably Daniel Miko and Ghosty as the two main favourites, although the big dog could potentially spring a surprise. Tico as well, very good player. And on to Swagson.
Right. Group A, I'm going for Basso, Grassi, and Honorius if he doesn't decide to rage at any point. That Group B, Miko, Ghosty, and yourself, Sean. Maybe Tico's an outsider, maybe A-Gap, but we'll see. I think the three are going to be the top three seeds. Maybe Groups C, Frabo, Jakob, and Gacho, so long as Gacho decides to actually,
So long as it's not the Royal Rumble, yeah.
Yeah, not the Royal Rumble, and he just doesn't rage quit.
Who's going to be the most clown-esque in that lobby? Gacho or Maxport?
Maxport.
I think
Wait,
Maxport
what?
will be
The most what, sorry?
Clown.
Oh,
Maxport.
that's a complicated one, because if the race goes back to Gacho from the start, he'll probably be the first. So if not... sorry, I'm trying to understand who... Oh, it's Finn. Hello, Finn. Welcome. Finn joins us, guys, which is good. What? Oh, right. Sorry, Nico. But the tournament isn't working for me, I think.
Yeah, I think...
another one, of course.
I think there's quite a lot of people who could qualify tonight, but it really depends, not on their PCM skills, but their mentality.
Just
Yeah,
during
focus.
the evening, yeah.
Yeah, you still have to remain focused.
I think there's quite a few people who fall under that category in the...
Alright, guys, quick update. Finn invested for some bizarre reason $50 in me, so I'll try to be focused for once. And I'll just come and go if I have some peaceful time in the race. So all four of you will be in charge of the comments.
You need to win. At least come through, please.
I mean, if the mood is good, I'm sure I can make it happen.
Beat the cat.
Yeah.
That would be fun, actually.
You have so good odds, I just needed to bet on you.
I mean, I know I would myself too. $50 is good money if I qualify. Why is everyone pinging me while I'm in... Oh shit, need to select my riders again. Not your rapist, please.
That would be helpful.
I had to handle my output. Wait, I'm gonna pick impossible to get it.
We are ready. You can't go what? Oh. Okay, we are ready in Group B, where we haven't launched yet for some bizarre reason. Like I said,
Mitchell goes on to the attack.
okay, I think Swaxton got lost in translation. Here he is.
Here we go. Yeah,
we apologize for the hiatus, but we had to switch room. I hope this room is locked for most people, because we don't want...
yeah, it's locked.
Alright.
It's locked, yeah.
We don't want everyone entering here for random Mickey Mouse reasons. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, plus ML, obviously, that contribute usually to comments and stuff like that.
Right, who's been dropped already within about 2 kilometers?
All right,
Someone's
I
been
need to
dropped in Group C.
have
It's
some-
Max one.
Oh,
Shocked.
It doesn't
That
get.
bodes well.
I've just
What
got
is
an
that?
important announcement to make. Leeds United are beating Manchester United 1-0 in the first innings.
That's
Ah.
good.
Has Willie Gnonto scored?
Are you having them for the Final Fantasy? Yes, he did score.
How is
Yes.
it possible? Joe, you need to turn up your sound a little bit. You're at 200, and sometimes I can barely hear you.
It's
I mean,
because
I
he's
know-
going forward.
It's just,
I know
Ooh,
you're
oh,
a
it goes-
peaceful guy and all of that, but that might be an exaggeration.
I'll
He
get
went
I'll
all the
I'll
red
get-
car.
Jacob, no, it's good.
It's Max one. Who wins the first one? It's Max one who wins the first one.
What was it coming on?
and Mayo, you need to move the Parcars screen from the Twitch stream.
Right, Max Bond won the first KM sprint and it wasn't seen on stream. He'll be seeing it when the parkour. His best moment comes when the parkour screen is on.
But it was already. Oh no.
Meanwhile, the big dog just did a reading in Group B by forgetting to select one of his 6 riders, so we will read.
Oh, you plonker. Right. Everyone's
Alright.
back.
Guys, this is where I'll leave you to comment. I'll join when or if I have some peaceful moments in the race. So best of luck, and I hope everyone viewing has fun. And I'll join you soon.
Right, everyone has come together, by the way. Max Bourne, well, whoever it was that got dropped, we believe it was Max Bourne.
Yeah, I think he dropped himself when he was going for the KOM.
Yeah. Oh, here goes Gacho with
Four
a
men.
four-man attack. Hello, hello, hello.
Even Max one asking himself, why did you let me win the sprint? What the goat. What the goat.
He's shocked at himself.
And Mayo needs to put in the chat that it didn't get seen on stream.
Yes. Wait, that. Oh no, 75. Wait, that. Who is he pacing with? Don't tell me that's the puncher.
It might be the time trialist. The way they're pacing quite fast on that down. Unless it is the punch, yeah. I don't know who it was.
Yeah, everyone. Here comes Goga with the attack of 3. Yeah, I think
Yes.
I've seen the puncher. I think I've seen Cosmoflora, who is his puncher.
Where's Max one,
Yeah.
please?
Max Bourne is pacing. And this is not going to end well.
Much one is. Oh, he found the attack button, but did
He's
he
attacked.
forget the slider?
Yeah.
He forgets the slider.
Here we go. John Gatcher in the chat already.
I see noob, so it's not looking good.
Got already going crazy.
You
Alright.
relay, you disgusting move. Something.
You big fat noob.
Oh, he's using the puncher to attack with. Oh dear.
Wait, he uses the climber also. He's going full in.
Yeah, he's.
And Goga has this 83 also.
Wow. Goga, Jakob. What is Max?
Gatcher
No. Oh, there comes attack. Max Bourne. That is puncher as well.
The Bersai, yes, it's his puncher.
That's gonna be. And Jacob's got his puncher here as well. That's 4
Yeah.
guys with their punchers. Is that? We got more attacks. Who's that coming? Who's that?
Now it's
No.
Another Gacho. We've got Nout in there. Grabber's now realised he might want to join the part. Gacho got his whole team.
Go full team.
Gacho as 5th man.
He's got all 6. He's got
Gatcha
6.
going crazy.
Yeah.
Jacob's
Yeah.
going to
Of course.
Only Steinman.
only Stein.
Nicky's thinking, God, why did I leave track?
Yeah. He wants to get back on the track, he does, I think. And I'm not surprised, this is just
Well-
an absolute shambles at the minute.
Staying in Belgium, which
It could actually help him later on.
Yeah.
they've gone absolutely ballistic. And with guys that are actually potentially going to win the stage.
I don't think many people have gone with any type of sprinter.
Oh, no, Yak
Maybe
has got
the 78. Wait.
There's an 84 sprinter there and Yak.
Yeah, I want.
I guess a 78 sprinter should be quite common, shouldn't it?
You would think so. I've seen another 84
Yeah.
sprinter there. That was max spawn. I would imagine if they're not taking the 78 sprints, they're taking the 84 sprinter, but not the 78. That seems a bit strange.
Yeah.
There goes.
But,
A single attack.
This is a pure KOM campaign from.
Yeah. There's no way this is anything else.
It's just not the way you win KOM stuff, unfortunately.
No. He's really dead on the red, he is. This ain't gonna last. Split.
Split.
Farabo's gonna be one is gonna stitch it up though.
My spawn.
What? Hang on. Oh no, someone was dropped there but got back on quickly. Max Board in the lead.
Yeah, but he's gonna go too hard.
Yeah, he's got motivated. He can't win it, but he can certainly lose the KOM early. David says there who this guy had an awkward ping spot and now he's gonna lose out. He has.
Is Max Spawn going to be there again? Even Gogan, because I think now it's gone too hard. It's Max Spawn. Max Spawn.
Too early, I guess.
Let's go. Go.
Yes.
Quite comfortably as well.
Go for Gacho and Max Spawn, I think.
Yeah. And again, a small gap opening up. So hopefully we can figure out who's here. I presume if most.
I think it's just.
Thanks, Stangler.
Yeah.
People at Stan and Farabo taking a more of a calmer approach. Never thought we'd say that about Farabo.
It's his master plan.
El Plan. Wait, that's Spanish. You know what's the Italian version?
Il plan.
Il plan.
Il Plan.
Plano. I don't know if it's Plano. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Goku's actually kept going, and even more so, this second group has got a minute. Well, just under. I don't know who's working behind. I presume it'll be Farabo and
Stein.
They can get some cooperation going.
There's a quick question: how the fuck can Max Walscheid be the 78 Mountain of Germany 2 team?
I think all the time trialists got switched with the 78 Mountain.
Like, bro, I am just watching Laurel on Group A, and legit his 78 Mountain is fucking Max Walscheid.
We have Alex Strauss as our 78 Mountain guy, I think, and then Theo Gegenhardt as the time trialist.
Yeah, nothing makes sense.
Oh my god, go guys.
Goku's got over a minute, but it's with the punch and he's just no man's land. He's not going to.
Yeah, it's just too long to go.
Not a KOM in sight either.
So, I almost think he's better off he's coming back.
Yeah, he's with his teammates there as well, at least.
Got two teammates there, unless he's going to try and bridge with those two teammates, but which he is going to. He's had enough.
Oh, if
he's going to pace him though.
And well, Gachi's gone, and actually Goku's made an absolute pig suit of it. He has.
It's a serious gap they've got there.
They've got a good gap. This is a good gap. If they can cooperate, the problem is Gachi's got 4.
And if Jakob brings his riders across, definitely.
Yeah, although Jakob's in them.
To work. I mean, I don't think he will.
Gacho definitely wants to relay.
Yeah, I think so.
He wants a relay. He's got 4 riders. So
the thing is, it is the good play for them though, because if they can survive until then they're forcing 2 players in a lobby of 7 to do all the work.
Yeah. Oh, he's calling it that lobby.
That's very early.
Oh, hang on. What's going on there? There's action going behind. Action behind who?
Jakub and Stein.
Stein first. I think that's the first attack from Stein. That is. And now Faber's going. And now this could.
I think Faber made a mistake there because he's brought 3 riders across, which means no one else really has any right to work behind other than him again. If we look in the group behind him, in the peloton, I don't think there's going to be too many people working now.
Only I saw Stein and Max working. But Jakub has brought his full team.
Jakub's got a full team.
Yeah.
Jakub is in a great position to just
hold on. He needs to get the move on working though, and he isn't.
He isn't.
He's trying to get his rider to the front, but he's not doing a good enough job. Gacho's going to be
reading of the work.
Steinman with a great move, and it's caught out a couple of guys.
Yeah,
that's only Nout and Max
Paul. They've seen the writings on the wall. They've got to go. Faber's being caught up, so it's those 3 got to get on quickly.
I think this descent might have just helped them here.
There's going to be I can see a short
Faber
climb.
stopped spacing.
Faber stopped. Faber has stopped. What has Max Bond done?
He got a minute behind over.
He's gone. He's absolutely gone.
I think he's out.
He's gone. He's absolutely gone.
Rip Max Born.
Look at
He's lost 2 minutes.
Rip past Janina.
Who was it? 2 of his sprinters. It's 2 of his sprinters.
He went to cursor after attacking, which means the cursor must be on 0.
Oh my god, he's so stupid.
Can you wait for me?
No one's going to be waiting. But they're not going to wait. The race is on.
Yeah, by the letter of the law, there's no reason for them to wait.
That race is on.
And there's still A1 who are behind, let's not forget.
Yeah.
Jakub really should be helping John Gacho. John Gacho is pulling us along all by himself.
Doing a lot of the pulling. He's going to get frustrated in a moment again.
But Jakub has got his sprint, so maybe that's in the back of his mind.
I think Faber's pulled someone back, I think.
Yeah, I think he's realised the threat.
Yeah,
it's like what I said before, the mistake was made when he attacked with the 3 riders, when everyone else had pretty much 5 or 6.
Oh my god.
Oh no, MacBook Family don't look at it.
John Gacho is surprisingly quite calm at the moment, depending on... I mean, especially depending on the context of the race at the moment. He's doing all the work, no one's helping him, and Max Spawn is going off in chat.
Okay, they're all back. Oh, are they? No, they're not. I think Faber's...
John Gacho starts raging in a minute. We finally got some help for him though. He's got Goga and Jakub.
Guys, Max Born is starting pinging the guys on Discord. I think he really wants them to wait.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! He's pinged 4 of the guys. He has.
Meanwhile, we have an interesting split in Group A with a 15-man group got away.
Oh god!
Basically, everyone is included. Only Laurel has just 1 guy, his climber.
Oh, Laurel's in the mud. He's surely got to be patient behind.
And it's like 2 minutes behind is the other 17 man. So it's like I think if they relay in front too.
Yeah, that could be rubble for Laval.
Who lost a rider in A1? Was it?
Who's that?
I think it's one of Fraber's riders.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is 5 here.
Got the Patrick. Oh god, Patrick Cruci. I have no idea how you pronounce it.
I think Cruci.
This is a cut tier, by the way, so it does actually give, I think, 5 points.
5, 3, and 1 for the top 3.
So, not crazy points, but definitely good points. If you can get first players here, it's they all add up.
Yep, and that's good. This stage is all about making sure you keep ticking over. As we see, Frabo near the front, but not on it. Goga's going to come across. He is. Goga's in prime position once again. Blackspawn.
Blackspawn, I think, has gone way too early here. Way too early. Unless he's flying the ghost for it. Oh.
No, it's going to be. Goga's in the best position, but he's been blocked by Blackspawn.
John Gutcher's blocked himself. It's him versus Peninsula.
Gacho versus Goga.
Goga
now and Gacho.
Yeah.
I think, to be fair to John Gutcher's defence, his rider was dead there, and they do tend to.
Yeah.
I wondered. Naturally.
Oh yeah, I think that could be just a maintained thing.
Bows.
Pause. Oh god. Oh no.
Who's the host in that lobby?
A mare.
And it's time.
So that's not getting paused. Goga's still pushing.
Yeah, they've pushed on after this KOM. 20k to the intermediate sprint.
Oh no, it's not Goga. It's Naut. It's now. And oh, actually, Maxwell got all three to the Gacho, and well, yeah.
How do you pause?
Feeling bad.
Oh dear.
We can just
whilst we do have a pause in the action, we can potentially have a look at who is in A1 and A2 MO.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back on.
We're back moving. I wonder if I was just vomited at the bullshit that's been going on in chat. There you go. Could an attack here be good for your intermediate sprint chance? If we go get a good chance to go for the intermediate sprint, this could be it. It seems like Stein's.
Yeah, if you attack over this hill and get a gap, it's a great attack by Stein. It's a shame.
And it's Stein that's going. Backspawn has immediately gone, and well, everyone's gonna go, I think. Unless that's. It's split. No. Oh, wow. Well, they've caught us. There's a bit of a split there is.
This should be the winning group for these years. Sprint off, but the house just come back with Jacobs put on a big one.
Yeah.
Only 5 men dropped 3.
5 people have been dropped in that segment. I don't know who they are.
2 from Frabo looked like.
Jacobs gonna go.
Jacobs going 10k to go.
He's spotted. That's his cobble guy.
Well, he's spotted a gap there in the descent.
10k to go to hold on. Stein's on his case with out for now.
Is that a sprinter?
No, that's got to be the cobble.
Cobble guy, yeah.
Okay, he's really pushing. He's attacking.
Guy's doing his reel, I guess. Wisniewski. I think, is it Michal Golash in the wheel?
Yeah.
Who is it? Is it? I don't know who it is. If I know, Wisniewski's pushing.
I think it might be Golash in the wheel, the puncher. Because let's not forget, Jakob has his sprinter, so chances are he wouldn't want to be doing a big effort from the sprinter.
Go. Oh!
So it brings you back in, it's Max.
Max one.
Axel going again.
Has he gone too early there?
He goes Naut. Out with.
No, he's dead. Goga went. Oh, it's gonna be close.
Close.
Should be Naut. Should be Naut.
I think Naut, yeah.
I don't know who got third though, but maybe Goga.
Oh no! I'll get Joe. Oh dear.
Frabo with 5. With the front.
Straight onto the foot of the KOM now.
Yeah,
Jakub
that's
will
the
sort
issue.
else.
But who do you?
Jakub
make
has
sure
got
you-
the sprinter, so he's probably wanting to dictate the pace. But
Yeah.
Drongacho has absolutely none of it.
He's not interested. In fact, he's put someone right at the back, the 78 sprinter.
All by himself as well. Drongacho has burnt up his men here.
Yeah,
Only got 4 guys left.
I'm surprised he's not
all
put.
by himself.
Probably very much behind for this one.
I'm surprised he's not put someone back.
Fravo hasn't gone for any of these KMs or any intermediate sprints.
Meanwhile, in Group B, we have just AGAP has just discovered that he's here.
Oh,
Oh dear.
That is good news, at least.
yeah.
As Rafael Maika goes for the KO, he thinks he's in solid place.
2 kills
Nah,
to go. He won't get. I don't think he'll be in trouble. Here comes Frabo. He's got 3 guys there.
Yeah, ever present.
All out.
Get him looked in.
Barday with the lead out for Kozlov.
Here comes
Barday,
Gacho.
is he going to close Maika?
No. Not
No,
quite,
I think
Hey.
Kosovo has it.
He's going to get
Gacho
a
1.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, well, Gacho 1, 2. And he's got a gap. People were saving their men.
Points. He gets 3 points for that 1-2.
He needs to push. He needs to push here. And he
It's all
hasn't.
back together. So let's try and see who's got the sprinters in this group then, May. We know Jakob's got his sprinter.
Update from Group A, guys. The gap I reported earlier is about to get closed.
Oh dear.
How much KM?
20 kilometers left, 30 seconds. Kniers and Laurel are pushing hard to get it closed. The group in front pushes hard to not get it close, of course. Let's see how this
Okay,
goes.
much one has put a complaint in his.
I mean, we can captain the jury right now. Either one, will this get rejected?
Yes.
There we go. There we go. We don't need.
I mean, I would normally say this is an interesting move, but it is 50 games to go and there's a lot of fight. Jakob going across to his secondary sprint. Or is he
That's
just
it.
pacing? That is the question.
Who
I
in front is it?
think-
Goga?
I think he's attacking. I think he's trying to go.
Goga's in front, yeah. With
I don't know how hard race was in your group. I didn't watch a whole race, but in our group, Group A, the 84 sprinter actually goes to the finish line.
yeah, Jakub has got his sprint here. I don't know who else got his sprint. Maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if.
Oh, I saw one. So.
And there's one in the front. That's why Jakub is going hard. Because there's one actually at the front with Goga.
Yeah.
Don't get why he's space.
He's using 17, but if you go one back,
Is this
I believe
his?
it. I believe it's the
Second
next.
guy, I think. Yeah.
I
I mean,
think,
they go
I-
one back.
But who is the second rider in that line, May, for Goga? Don't know if it's
Right.
his sprinter. He's still pacing anyway.
surely, I thought it looked like it.
I think it was because he was the guy who stayed on the wheel, good guy. The other
Yeah.
guy, so.
He's not come through. I think he's actually trying.
Drongacho really wants this to go, but to have 3 riders in a move like that would be
I'm just surprised if. Well, I mean, I see Stun with at least 5. In fact, no, I see with 6. I think I've just seen Stun with 6. But all of his riders are here.
Yes.
that's probably not a surprise. I mean, yeah, it's conservative. But
He got a sprinter with him. Well. Would have seen.
In Group A, it's a win for Kniers in front of Grassi and Barso. Then Kniers again, and then 5th Honorius.
Let's see what it's gonna bring.
See now, here comes Frabo, here comes an attack. And
Here,
it's all
I
fine.
said it. This is planned.
This is ill planned.
into a corner is unfortunate.
Yeah, he just, unfortunately, he's basically killed by a corner. Will Edward counter attacking? No, Stun is pushing still.
Still 30 k's to go. Very early.
Oh no, that's not nice. Oh, actually saying it's a 3-win for Bravo. And Maxwell telling Gacho to shut up. Bravo's going to go again soon, I think. Who's got something lined up?
What the fuck is... Slow down, book?
I'm still keeping his powder dry. I wonder if he might have gone for something. But he hasn't.
GG. Gacho. Oh.
He goes Bravo.
Goes onto the attack.
And he has gone this time.
No.
Gacho closes it down.
Oh no.
No,
Yes.
has it? He's going to have to... Yeah,
Yes.
Gacho's really pushing.
We are just 20 kilometers from the finish, so
Yep,
things should
Don's
come
kept
down
his
to a
sprinter
fast
here.
break for the line.
I
So
think
I'd
he
say
might
there's
be in prime position, Stein.
I think there's at least, what, 4 here? Oh, so
If
he's
you
actually got the
A bet
sprinter?
on who was to win this stage, who would you say? My bet is Stein.
Oh,
Stein
no.
or Frabo.
Yeah. So Faber's looking to attack.
I don't know
I
how the
think-
finish look like. If it's...
I think Backball's only got one
There are
guy,
just
by
15
the way.
kilometers left.
Yeah, that's not a sprint.
It's the climber. The one with
I think
63
it's...
Pause.
Arapats.
Oh my god.
He's in trouble.
He's
That's
just
not exactly.
hoping to be the best and not get any, not fall behind any placement.
Yeah.
He needs to try and get himself into the top 7 or 8 if he possibly can.
Wait, I don't think Faber brought his sprinter with him. He doesn't have it. He only got the 78.
Yeah.
So you can rule out Farabo. Jakob's
There
there.
are just 10 kilometers
I've seen
left.
Gogo, I've seen Sky. I think they're the only 3. Now he's only got 2 riders here.
I don't know
Have we
which
got-
ones he's got, but
The sprinters are positioning themselves up front. It'll probably be a mass sprint finish.
Got 8k to go. Oh, near the front. Oh, we're getting to position. Jakob's really in there. He's actually. Wait, Farabo's
oh,
going to
yeah,
get.
coming over to Innovia. Got a good
Innovia
position.
could have-
Fine.
on in pole position, but it's all over the place right now.
Yeah. Getting a bit messy.
Oh, he doesn't
There
have
are
to
just
get
5 kilometers left.
5k to go.
There's a roundabout.
Oh no.
Oh no! Ulstar's been cut off. He has.
He's being cut off by Gordon.
So go.
Oh, no.
This is. Oh no! This is going to be chaotic. Who's going to come out first? Ulstar's actually gone to an okay position.
Oh my god, he's 5. But Malia's third one.
Did he stabilise the lead out?
Oh.
He's diving
There
in.
they
Yes,
go.
he's done
There
good.
goes
He's done
Jakob.
good.
It's Jakob versus Star, surely.
Oh, the
But I think it's going to be
Oh.
goes on rising.
Jakob takes it. Star.
Yeah,
Bravo.
I know. Bravo.
Great victory.
Bravo third. With Gogo 4 and 5. Now in 6. Just like the others. Gacho in 9. And Max Bourne
Carapaz in 12.
in 12.
So no points for him for the stage.
And not
No.
many for John Catcher either.
No, they have got to find a lot of work.
And to be fair, they were the 2 ones who were pushing for the KMs most, but
Mm.
they paid
Yeah.
for the effort in the end.
And that's the balance you look for. You've got to get that balance absolutely spot on.
Max Spawn was being silly though, pushing for all the KMs when he had 3 riders already dropped.
Yeah. Very silly. Needed to just calm down, he did. So yeah, we'll hopefully see who did well in the KOMs and intermediate sprints confirmed. But yeah, think those who went for them, actually got punished.
Yeah.
Jakob and Stein, probably the two most measured players in that group, got the result in the end.
Very calm.
Jakob with the second rider there as well. Oh, sorry, not Jakob. Goga with the second rider
Goga.
there.
So
Turns
now-
points from out.
And Gacho even.
Yeah.
Gachi got to win about 3 or 4 different secondary riders. There we go. So now from Jakob and Goga it was in the intermediate sprint. Then if we go KOM, Goga about 7 points, Gacho 5, out 3, Max Bond 2, Jakob only took the 1. So that is your result here in Group C. Maxwell complained will not get, but it just wasn't ready.
Question: you just get the points for the place you got right, like double riders just get skipped.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they just
they take away points. Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get some. I think Group B. If they want to not finish yet.
Let's see if there's a stream. There is a stream with the big dog. See how long he's got left. Let's see in a couple of seconds.
23 Ks.
20k to go. What the fuck is going on in this group?
It's a Dogo group.
Yeah, crazy selective race it seems, because Big Dog has got 2, Agap has got 2.
A
I
lot
think
of
that's
got
Miko with 2. Tico with 3. The German guy Ghosty with 3.
Only Dogo missing.
And Doggo had a rider.
A 1.
1. Yeah, this is actually what a mental race it is.
And the Big Dog has got his climber and his puncher. I'm not sure who else he's got.
I think that's
I feel
it.
like most people have got the puncher, but I think one person might have a secondary.
Hello guys, I have climber and puncher.
Yep.
Does Miko or anyone have like a?
I think Miko's got the sprinter. I think I did see a Buhari.
Has puncher and the 84 sprinter actually.
Yeah,
Ghosty has the 74 sprinter.
In fact,
Ghost has to try and get away then, and Tico, unless Tico's the sprinter.
Let me see who Tico has which one. Puncher, puncher, cobbles, and mountain.
So he needs to try and get away as well, otherwise it's going to be an
Yeah,
easy win.
I believe that Ghosty and Miko are the only one with sprinters.
Well, Tico's just attacked Miko here. Needs to respond, but it's Ghosty who responds. Needs to be Miko here, really, but
Yeah, in fact, GG, looks like Tico might be claiming it. Someone playing chicken. And they're both not going to be claimed.
if I was the big dog, I'd be putting one rider on Miko's wheel and one guy on Ghost's wheel.
I normally would, but for reasons I cannot. Wait, what? Oh, I got disconnected. I can try, but Thomas was actually fighting for some KOMs earlier, and I'm not sure.
Agap is actually here, I think.
Agap crashed. Oh, he is.
Predicted crash. PCM moment.
In the last 20 Ks.
Yeah, literally got 6 Ks.
It is not looking good for me, stage 1, because I do not have a sprinter, so it's going to be either Chiho's long lost son Tuho, or either Ghosty or Miko if they catch him, which they might. So, guys, how did the other groups go?
Group C.
Celia?
Group C
And
was
welcome.
Maxborn being Clown,
Naturally.
and in fact Maxborn and Gacha being over aggressive, and Maxborn being having a Maxborn moment. So yeah, Jakob won the first stage from Stein, Bravo, and then Goga. Gacha and Maxborn both had the mares. They did. It wasn't even like it was a very long race. There we go. 4K to go in Group B. They come up to the roundabout. But here goes a gap.
Okay, Ilya, thanks. We did figure that out.
There goes Ghosty.
The big dog with a very good sprint
It's
there.
Tito, it's Doggo, it's Miko, it's me, it's AGAP Ghosty 6.
What happened there?
Oh,
Wow.
I think it came down to
The
the
reading
distance.
from Ghosty with a sprinter, I somehow still managed to do fourth without a sprinter. That's
Which sprinter did Ghosty have?
Ghosty had the 78, Miko had the 84 and was still third only.
Interesting.
I think I went a little bit too late, but it still gave me a fourth place, which is better.
You got a good sprint out of it though. Compared with the context of the race, you did well to resolve that.
So I think it was a pretty good outcome for what the race ended up being. I did a lot of effort trying to stop the sprinters, but the stage wasn't hard enough. So it is what it is. But
I think you did damage.
You did damage.
Then
you did a lot more damage than
a lot more damage than originally thought. But I was still in the wheel of Ghosty. I really thought he would have more energy than Miko's. Turned out it was the other way around.
It's interesting how the secondary sprinter had no advantage over the main sprinter there.
It is, isn't
it? With regards to the red bar, because he has better climbing stats, so really he should have had more red bar, but I don't know.
Yeah, you think so, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm going to wait for this is over. We're going to redo the lobby. Meantime, I'm going to reconfirm for everyone watching. It was Teo's long lost son Tuho winning the group. No, it's Teho actually. It was Doggo in second place. Very well done by him. Daniel Miko with the first 3D of the night third. Myself fourth, which wasn't bad for the race context. AGAT fifth. And Ghosty second 3D of the night sixth. I mean, it happens. It's particularly we have to keep in mind that I did try to make the race harder for them, and there were some people that also attacked, like Tiho that didn't have his sprinter, and a few others even before you guys were here. So it was a race with a lot of movement. I think in the other groups this was not the case, so there wasn't a mass sprint. Okay, as the lobby will be redone for the next stage, I will rejoin you guys in a little bit. Just need to sort some things out here in my PC, so I'll be right back.
I'll be back in a sec before we get on to stage 2. Over in the Basque Country.
Looks a very good stage. I wonder if it's going to be for the climb or the punch. That's always the question. I'm probably going to hedge a bet and say it's going to be the climb. But he does lack a lot of secondary stops.
Okay, guys, as I rejoin, do you guys know if all the stages give the same or does the mountain one give more?
Mountain one give more.
What's the difference?
It's the same as in classics.
So first one is also lighter than the second one in points?
Yeah. Wait.
Okay. So this wasn't a bad one to be fourth then.
Yeah, it's not the worst one to be slightly behind.
I need to try and make something happen in the next one. I did not see the ending for any of these stages, obviously, as I rarely have time to do that. So it would have been interesting to check at least the second one, because the third one is just a mountain stage. And the first one was an obvious sprint with whoever made it there. The 2 is uphill, so could have been worth checking. So guys, I'm trying to find the results to tally my stream as we wait for the lobby. Let's see, road inline. Okay, we have class. Shut up, Doc. Oh my God! Why? Why do you do this to me, Doc? All I do is treat you nice. She almost kills herself trying to move from one side to another. Ah, she's old. Alright, so. Yeah, I'm seeing the scale here now. So first one is 80 points for the winner, 60 for the second, 20-point difference, 45, 35 for the remaining. Second one is 170, 50, 35. Third one is 120, 80, 60, 45. Then there's a few more points for the remaining positions of the top 10. And I'll try to see the other groups if I can.
In fact, we can actually recap it right now. So Tunisia
Yes, please do.
is currently in the lead on 83 points overall. Grassi second, 67. Paso third on 55. Then on Norris 4, 35. Colombiano in fifth on 2. And Novella in last on 0. So yeah, it's similar. In fact, we've got a fairly similar situation in Group A compared to Group C, in that we've got a couple of people who are quite a way behind very early on. In fact, we have started here in Group C, and we have also been porting Group C because Max Bourne
is doing Max birthday.
Yeah,
lovely.
He's back. Yeah, we are at the stage, and just gonna stick my neck out on this one. It could be either for the climber or the puncher, and this is only because, like, from experience.
Emma, can you check please the finish on the profile so we can see? Yeah, right there. Ooh, there's something for the climber.
Yeah, well, we did this. If you remember, this was part of the World Cup inline final.
You know, I don't remember because I have a terrible memory for that kind of shit, especially stages. So
I do, because someone here might have run it. No, the climber run it.
Naturally. That's good to know, actually. If anyone's listening to the stream, that's good info.
World Cup inline or Champions League inline?
World Cup inline last year.
I mean, wait, team or solo?
Solo. It's a different DB though, so it could
be a
vary.
Yeah, it could be a different variant. But I would remember if I had memory, because I probably called the action, so I was seeing the stage, but I do not remember to save my life. Sometimes even the famous ones, I can't remember to save my life.
Yeah. Oh god. Let's see what has Max Bourne.
So wait, there was one group I missed the recap you were doing, which was this one. Who's leading here? Gacho won the stage, is that it?
No, Gacho was near the back. Oh, for God's sake, I think we could be in a bit of trouble here, because
what's up?
Max Bourne is missing the hill rider.
Oh, that's a read. Unless it already passed, yeah. Yes, we know, and well, they should know if they don't.
Yeah, but we've got Max Bourne and Gacho in this lobby. It's literally not going to happen that way.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Then with Group C, we can confirm this. Oh god, yes, we've done it the wrong way. You go to a mayor screenshot. I will. Jacobs is in the lead on 86 points. Then it's Stein in second on 60. Faber third on 45. It's only a point ahead of Goga in fourth, who's on 44. Dout is in fifth on 31. Gatcho in sixth on 5. And Max Bond is last with 2.
Wait, sorry, I completely missed that again because I was looking at my riders. You said who was the first three?
First 3 is Jacobs, Stein, and Frabo.
Well, that's not shocking because we both knew that Gacho could easily screw himself if he didn't play with some minimum logic. So, I was shocked. Or appalled.
Yeah, so we expect like something to happen.
Okay, I have my 6 riders. I'm ready. I will not do another reedy with the rider selection.
Hopefully not. Well, Max Bond did already here, so
It happens to us all if it's once. If he does it again, that would just be weird. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at IMA's stream to see if the lobby is ready. People are still not launched.
please Max Bond.
Daniel Miko says in caps, "We go," as if we could not read smaller normal letters. Maybe the font is better in Canadian English, as the chick was saying. Joe, your comments on this?
Yeah.
He doesn't even listen. Oh my god. Joe, I was saying that Daniel Miko was shouting in caps here, "We go," as if we could not read his regular font. Maybe it would be better in a font of Canadian English. What do you think?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was
Or
muted.
American English.
Yeah, that video was interesting.
Yeah, that video was funny. Yeah, not to say I would slap her face around if I caught her live, because that's like, what is she, 5 years old?
For context, it was an American person saying, "Why do Canadians speak? Why Canadians don't speak American?"
You know what was the funniest? Oh, I am getting the information, whatever she said, I'm being told, or I was told, or I have the knowledge that most people in England or Great Britain, whatever she said, speak American English, but just with an accent. Fuck my life.
Could not be wrong. Could not be wrong.
I know, it's just utterly ridiculous.
Americans for you.
And obviously, I blame Miko for this.
Always blame Miko.
Yes.
The day I stop blaming Miko is the day.
We die.
I would ask for his comments, but I'm a bit busy racing here right now. Guys, I'll leave you to it with the Central Court, and I'll come back as I can during the stage.
That was good.
Right, please tell me Max Bond's actually selected the right rider.
I hope so for him.
If he has, we are he'll get crucified. Eversight is the key one, by the way.
I don't believe he's got another right to.
I don't think I don't think he has technically at all.
And also it's worth checking people's lineups, because if they're different from the set.
Yeah, people.
Because people can copy other people and think, oh, actually, I should be taking this guy, but also just my mind.
Oh my god, I've only realised it's 45 minutes.
I said that on stream 40 minutes ago.
Wait, what?
Hemaya's shut down.
Huh? What the fuck is going on with Omeya's screen? I see Scott's on his name the whole time. And
yeah, he needs to press F2 and then click on Scott's and click F2 again.
Right, you can now look at the start list. David is the plus.
He's making screenshots.
Screenshots of the start list. Amaya, can you press F2 and then click on Scott's and then click F2 again when you get a second?
Oh. Yeah, no, Scottson is not anywhere near the peloton. He's just lingering as
He's a ghost. He's a ghost.
Oh god,
Some will call him Hey Malzibeldia, the ghost of top 4 GCs.
Oh dear, over go. That's not done the trick.
Oh, he's still not done it. Did he press F2 then to get the wider hood? Okay. So I think you actually have to press F2 so you can see his bars on him. Then click on him and then switch it off.
We got KOM and, well, Maxboard's going right to the front. He's pushing very hard.
Max Spawn,
Is Jakob? Oh, the Maxboard looks like he's going to be the one going for it.
Is he gonna go over?
I think he's going to be Maxboard.
He's gonna want to.
He'll go 1, 2, 3.
So, guys, small update. Because no one can do a bigger ready than Miko in lobbies, he forgot falls on for some bizarre reason. so
you wait.
Probably
you played the last stage.
You played the last stage with falls.
Yes, just none happened.
That is incredible in itself. Yeah.
Always lovely.
That's very strange.
Guys, we have a puncture on Grassi's puncher.
Oh!
Too close to the finish to wait with some attacks already going and stuff.
Oh dear. I mean, he might still do something with the climber, so unless he's burning her up so much, it's not all over.
Wait, is that a Gacho team attack at them?
No.
Okay. It's Trouble and Gacho, okay.
Here you go, Finn. Right, Jakob's got one here. Bravo 3, Gacho 3. But they're all well behind Maxborn, who might just have on to claim the second points. Although, looks like Stan's going to make a concerted effort. Sort of. Gacho's still pushing. Kinda hard, but I think Maxwell's going to get the point. I think though, Maxwell's put his best 3 candidates at the front.
I think he has. I don't think he's going to pay.
Yeah. What is sensible for these guys to do is just not go for it. And yeah, they're not. Yeah, Maxwell's currently sweeping the KOMs. But could they just leave?
That's the question.
I think he should just be left hung out to dry here. Yes, he'll sweep up KOMs, but he's basically could be a sitting duck.
I need to add something because this is quite funny. This CV is utterly ridiculous, so utterly ridiculous that I'm looking at Adam Yates and Alex Dowsett, and obviously by force of habit and pure instinct, I go with Dowsett to launch Yates because I'm used to Yates being the 78 mountain, and it's actually Dowsett, so I'm glad there was a re because I was spending some unnecessary Dowsett energy.
Yeah, just to change the...
Who did this? Who?
I think Husted.
Oh, naturally. He must be drunk. Husted, if you're watching or later watch this, why the fuck would Alex Dowsett be a 78 mountain rider when there's Yates there? Oh, even. Everyone except Dowsett. Okay, thank you. Carry on, boys.
Jakob is... Oh, he's pushing up the pace in the peloton. I think Backball's going to claim the next climb. I think they're going to try and reel him in before the first CAD. Yeah, I don't see Max Born getting a good result at the end here. And I don't even think he'll get the first cat. I think at that point, that's the moment you're going to want to have your pace on.
Okay, let's see what turns out most. In our group, most players are playing for the 82 mountain. Meanwhile, Barzo is on a solo attack with his puncher.
Ooh. How far to go?
6 kilometers.
Ooh. Okay. What's the gap then? Because that's going to be...
30 seconds for Barzo, and Herrera's and Knirt's 82 mountain are 30 seconds behind, and then there's like 40 seconds behind another group. But I think they are done. I think it's between the 3 at the front.
I think Barzo might be.
I think he has it.
Yeah, he probably has it.
Oh, what is this?
Is there much one fucking up?
And then people go for KOMs. They don't realise it's only top 3 that count. So I don't think any of them realised that only the top 3 get points. I think they've made a bit of a mistake there, going for the KOMs. We do have our first cat of the day. And coming up, that's in 25 kilometres. Yeah, we're quite a way away. That gives 8 points for first, 5 for second, 2 for third, and 1 for fourth. Yeah, Faber's got someone now at the front. Yeah, MacBoard might actually get a challenge.
Also lost it.
Oh, that's lost it.
Knirt's won this, another stage. He is quite through already. He won both stages so far.
Oh, so Canadian well in. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. Go through then. We will get.
Hello, I went second.
Grab a second. But maybe I think the climber might be the one then. You want to go for?
Yeah.
I think that confirms it. It will be for the climber. Gacho is now pacing.
Climber's definitely stronger in the last climb.
Yeah.
Of the steepness.
That steepness is really killing it. It is. Oh, Gacho's not happy. Literally, there's the first cat. I think they were going to go and catch Max Born there anyway. Who's doing it? Is Jakob. In fact, Jakob's. There's 2 hard he has, and one I think Max Born may have made. In fact, they've been caught now. Just before the first cat. In fact, Gacho keeps pushing. Very interesting to see. As Goga's now trying to get to the front. His team. We've got to be careful. This is a long climb. It's the longest climb they'll face all race. It's Goga in control at the front of the group. And Canton back forever there. I think Jakob's going to lose a rider very early. Yeah, there's Goga. Stein moving up on the right. Got Frabo now moving his 78. All of you using him just right now for KOM purposes. But he's really pushing, he is. Awesome the pace and gapping. He has a gap, he's got to sustain that now for 6 kilometers. Then we'll see who really wants to close in. I can see Jakob coming up. And he tries to go, but I don't think he's made it work at all. Max Born Nick close by, so it's Gacho. It's the same sort of people. Goga's going to lose one. I think both will be losing at least one ride on this climb, possibly two. In fact, here comes Goga, but Bravo keeps extending the lead.
It's a good time to take some
Well, not extending, but it's holding. 15 seconds. But now here comes Goga.
Yeah, he comes.
Goga pushes. That's going to be the end of Bravo's break. There it is. Although Goga's got a bit of a gap, and he's now going to go.
Maybe too early even.
I think he might have gone too early.
Oh, now it comes with
Jakub goes with the climber.
No,
Now
Fra-
it's going to be.
Now
it's now
before-
Jakub.
falling behind.
and I think Jakob third.
Oh, there's an attack
No, I
on
think
the
Jakub.
breakaway group.
I think
Yeah,
I'm not
now,
sure.
Jakub,
now
yeah,
it's murdered by Fnabble's right about.
yeah, more than he did. He's got the victory, so he's all well and good there.
I think it might have actually helped him because I think he launched a bit too early.
Yeah, I think he went. I think he used. I think it was his launcher maybe that even got blocked.
Yeah.
Which is fine as Maxwell goes. No, he doesn't. Oh no, he's just closing the gap. Nacho complaining.
As normally.
There's just nothing new about it. I think Stein still has 6 riders. That's something worth noting. Jakub has 5. Goga has 5. That's Gacho who's gone off the front. He has 1 rider. So Jakub's is that Bravo's surely making a move here. Yeah, he's lining up 3. Here he goes. This is where he's going to really push it is. Actually going to get another 3 over. Actually just catches his own break. Yeah. Yeah, Max Pawn has 5 riders. Oh god. I bet they all have similar energy. They're all going to die at exactly the same time they are. Oh, Max Pawn being molested he has. On the right hand side. Jakub is Bravo. Three right, Bravo's going to try and get to the front, but Jakub, oh, he's just slightly squeezed out. Not too much.
It's gonna be open now.
If you want to take a look at current Group A classification, look in the chat.
Right.
Yeah, we've got Kanaya currently leading. We've then got in second place Francesco Garcia,
There's a breakaway.
No,
67 points behind Kanaya with 83. Also has 55, and Orius with. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one.
You're looking at the wrong one, I was about to say.
Where is the updated one?
It should be below. Anyway, Bravo just took that hero he has in the meanwhile.
Watch out. A team
And oh, people behind. Goga's back. Oh god, that's Goga's 82 mountains behind.
Damn.
He's gonna have to get on really quickly.
Yeah,
There's an
indeed.
intermediate
Watch
sprint.
the intermediate sprint. Elise.
Yeah,
Bravo,
easy.
Now, and Max Bond.
So, with Group
Max Bond is
A-
83 is already dead. That's weird.
With Group A in Inline, we have Kanea with 211 points, Basso in second with 152, Brassi 102, and Elder 99, so very close to that third place, and on 62, Laurel 26.
So we're gonna count it for sure.
So Kanea and Among Us, Basso are probably going to be through, definitely. The fight for third is on though.
Yeah. Between Grassi and Colobiano.
Gonna count. Okay.
Here goes Gacho. Here goes Gacho again. Well, I think that's Climber and Puncher.
Yeah.
Stein's now pushing to close the gap. he has. That's got to prepare for something in the chat very soon. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
The thing is, he's got 3 riders left. I don't know why he's playing like that.
Yeah.
Gasho, that's not really what a rat is. If
No.
someone's hitting you down, that's not really what a rat is.
That's not ratting. I want to be about that. Oh dear. Nightmare. Lovely stuff.
I mean, he's played the smart game this time.
Yeah, there's another intermediate
Intermediate sprint coming up. He's got his 5 riders. Why would he let someone go into a downhill?
Yeah.
On the intermediate sprint.
So that would have been game over otherwise. But we get to see the Clyde. Oh wait, hang on. No, that we start. I think we're just about to start the loop. We are. We are near the finishing circle. I think Jakob's going here.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Here goes Gacho.
Gacho with 1 rider.
And Frabo. They're all going. They're all absolutely pushing. Like crazy.
They've realised the descent is a free tool to attack.
Yeah. Here goes
Negative
Frabo.
about Fanati in his wheel.
Look out, he's breaking away.
Valerio Conti there. Jack Bauer now.
Here goes Maxwell. This is just crazy, the descent is. Absolutely. Just nets off now. It's Goga near the front. Frabo's got a couple of riders.
And Jakob is going to be the one to win, I think. Is he?
No,
no.
He's too weak, I
He's
think.
just died, yeah.
He's going to be... Out, now.
Now, with Black Swan and stuff like that. With Jack Bauer. Or third.
No, third. I think Stein got second there.
Yeah,
That was just crazy, the sprint was.
They were smart enough to not use their main guys. They went with the cobble guy most of the time.
Oh, Gacho. Oh, Gacho.
Attacked by Benoit Cosnefroid.
Yeah. He's the
Well, we know. At least we know Gacho's not going to be winning with the puncher. We'll say this.
Yeah. Plenty of members still in this group, though, has to be said. But
yeah, far too many.
I reckon this group is going to thin in about probably in half after this climb.
Yeah. The red bar, they're going to lose a lot on the red bar. They are. Frabo, that's moved for position. That is.
Yeah.
And this is the finishing climb. Because we go from the other side. And here he goes. Oh no, that's.
He's not waiting around. I'll tell you that.
He's pushing. This is a push. Or Belisi, he's just. Oh, I think he just. No, he's actually. I think he's. Is he saving Elise? No, his puncher. No, I don't think he is. Here goes Max Bourne. He's on. He's not,
guys, update here on Group B.
Wait.
We have A-Gap's leader dropped. His 82 mountain rider was dropped. I think he was paying attention more to the break and got dropped. Carry on.
Oh, yeah.
Maximum boat is 83 puncher and his 82 climbers are dead.
Yeah, well, there's no surprise. I think we know who the noobs on this will be.
Dropped.
Don's dropped, but he's going to have numbers, so he's going to bring this back, we presume. But Fabry 3, Jakob 3, Gacho won't do much with 2, neither will Max Bourne. Erg, I think, got 1. I've got to go move on. And now he's dropped as well. We haven't.
Yeah.
Look, I think that's his puncher he's using now.
2-0 leads. Feyenoord also behind. So,
They've been caught. They've been caught as we start the
penultimate
Oh,
flight.
Features some
Yeah.
dreadful
Note
I,
4 men, stay 3 men. Only one who is the numero disadvantage of Farrell and Grassy. No, Max Ball.
Now this is going to be interesting because if you go all out here and have no red at the top, it might actually be difficult to win the stage. You want to push, but not
You want to
You
still
can-
have.
a little. You want to build red at the top. You don't want to completely.
Oh.
freeze.
Oh, Max Ball has no men left.
Oh, Maxbon's out. As Stein takes it, I think everyone's played a sensible game. They have. Maxbon
He has
is
also the 1-2 and at the top.
Stein's in a good. We'll see who's in a good position when we come here. Hogan's had a great launch as Frabo. I think it's between Frabo and.
Still long, it's still long.
It's still long, but they've got a great position.
Goga's
They've
in
got.
prime position here. Flauber is going for the punch. Goga
I
going
think they could be.
IMA.
I think that's stupid for going for the punch.
I don't think the punch is that strong, but maybe we prove wrong. Here goes Frabo.
Too early, maybe.
Goga's not responded, but now he comes again.
Oh,
I think Flauber takes it.
Frabo,
Yeah.
I think Frabo has it. Has he saved
Oh,
enough?
yeah,
Oh, no. Oh,
He
he's
has
not
it.
good.
He hasn't, but I
Frabo
think
has
he's going to be fine.
I
Frabo
think
oh
takes
my
Goga's
god,
it.
look.
Fabulous.
Goga second.
Can you wait for me? I bet. If
Oh.
he gonna go to complaint, I'm gonna ban him. Nah, I can do.
Now for Stein 7, Gacho 8. What on earth is going on there? Backborn.
We're still waiting for Max One's first round.
Backborn is not 14. Where is
No.
where is he?
The mayor is searching for Max One's first round.
Ah, there is he, 15th.
Except episode.
15. Backborn, you played it like a bellend.
The tail enders are still coming in.
You no
On
chance.
average, he's been beaten by about 2 or 3 riders every single team. Though.
Oh my god. Shittiest players. Oh, Maxwell calling out the shittiest players ever.
So Max One has scored a grand total of probably about 15 points over the 2 stages. And I'll tell you what, his counterpart in the chat, John Gacho, hasn't scored many more than that either.
Oh my god. Oh, we said this might have been I said it could have been a clown fest. Yeah. This is those two have. I would win if you were not cheating. I would win if you were not cheating. Oh, Max Bourne. Absolute riddy. Yeah. I mean, we're all reading this. This is absolutely.
I think not Joe.
I'm definitely reading it. I am, yeah, 2-0. I think the manager boost of whenever someone gets sacked, the first game after the new manager or the caretaker comes in, I think it's an incredible boost.
Should have who's new now the caretaker, should have keep him.
I think Leeds, to be honest, never actually had a problem. I think they're actually a very good team. It's just they dominate so many teams and come away with 0 points. That's the
Here we have.
dominated against Forest and lost 1-0. And now Man
Yeah.
United crying. Fred just booted the ball at McKennie.
Of course, Man United are going to have a cry about it. Man United, what do we expect?
Who's crying?
Fred.
Yeah.
He misses McTominay.
He booted the ball at McKennie, and McKennie was like, "You don't know where I'm from, dog."
Thanks, Amaya, for that.
So yeah, hopefully we'll get a score update and then we can see who's in with a shot and
Well, we know 2 players who are definitely not within a chance of getting through. Small and Gatchel.
yeah, we can rule them out. That they've made an absolute pig's ear of it.
Stein, who come second on the first stage, didn't do particularly well on the second stage, so he might be
Yeah,
near the drop zone. Someone like Frabo and Goga are in decent positions. Jakob, he's probably in a decent position as well after that first stage.
yeah. As long as he's got a good enough position that he can do something. This is the big one. Let's have a pawn there.
Stop cheating, please. I don't know if you're talking to Leeds United there, Max Bond, but stop being Ross. Oh, he's talking about Lissandro Martinez there. And don't block people. It's not far. I don't know Max Bond, but I might be blocking you off Discord soon.
Yes.
If only you could block people on PCM chats. Wow.
Yes. Block Max pawn immediately. Nobody would miss that. Oh wait, I just seen him. Guys, have you seen what Mayor's called the lobby?
Hashtag ban Max Bond. Also, it's funny how Max Bond's the one to talk about cheating.
I hope we'll get the updates, but I don't think so. Not whilst. I think they'll still have a while to go. We can see where they are. So we got an update from Group C on the standings. It's Farabo leading on 169, Jakob in second on 147, and then Goga in third on 120, Naut in fourth on 89, and Stein in fifth on 83. And then of the 2 clowns, it's Max Bourne in sixth and Gacho in seventh.
Who did I count from?
You have heard me right. Max Bourne is ahead of Gacho.
Well, I completely watched the ending of stage 2 due to lack of attention.
Where'd you finish?
Bad. I'm still finishing, but if I finish top 10 even, that will already be a win. Actually, 9 and 10. That's bad. So it was Ghosty 1-2, Chiho 3-4, Damiano 5th, Miko 6-7, Miko 7th-8, actually, Doggo 6th, me 9th-10. So Ghosty's back on the fight, and I think I need to win stage 2 to have a shot, stage 3 to have a shot.
Yeah.
I was ordering my 2 riders, preparing them, and I completely forgot that after the last cat, second cat, the end was instant, so
Yeah.
that fucked me. That is a shame because I had the energy to do a fine finish. Now I probably have to try and clutch this. I will need to see the standings. Back to you guys.
Yeah, we are not.
It's gonna be a battle between the Weirdos in Group B, C? Yes, and C,
A.
between Gacho and Moxman was gonna be lost. It's the best battle.
God, this is going to be fun. The thing is, they've just got no chill whatsoever. And this is the sort of stage where you kind of, if you go too early, you have to make it work.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just done. You're not going to make it. There will be opportunities, but I don't see. Well, I don't see how it's going to end up being anything other than a last climb, push up, lap up a corner.
Yeah. The KOMs and intermediate sprints could play a role, but
Yeah, very early on. That first climb is what? 7 or so kilometres? If the pace is slow enough, then that intermediate sprint could. We've had 2 intermediate sprints there, so they would certainly get involved quickly. Please, Max Born, select all dividers, please. Do not be a clown.
I think that is gonna be Max Born's worst stage.
yeah.
Oh yeah, this will be.
Oh my god, Amaya, why did you select 6?
Oh dear.
Watch out! The team leader is falling behind.
Oh, Matthew.
Or what happened? Yeah, we are now underway here in Spain again. Mayor's told his riders to fuck off, they have. And is that going to launch the first attack? It is. Seemingly, the only Fabra's going to go. Oh, Max Born's sending one rider as well. Any important rider? I expect the puncher to be there completely. Oh god. They've done it. Oh dear.
Oh, what did they do now? Oh, 2-1, fuck. Oh,
Yeah.
what? Fucking Rashford.
Rashford. Oh, my triple captain, let's go!
Yeah, I've got a triple captain as well, but I don't necessarily have to stay on first.
Imagine playing so
anyone
left field.
can remember.
He's off on his own. The team sponsor won't be disappointed.
Who's Max Born left out? He says
It's Kleiber, please. Let us be Kleiber.
that's not his club, that's 75 Mountain.
And so they're off on their first climb.
And maybe can you look who it is? Has he Debressai? Or Carapaz?
If he's got Carapaz, then he'll be fine. Not having Debussy not ideal, but
I mean Carapaz, actually.
having Carapaz is extremely important. He does. He's fine. He doesn't have Debussy, but he's got Carapaz.
Swift acceleration by
No
Albert
issues there.
Provechol.
Because Frabo going very aggressive. Oh, Pasquale. Oh, I see what's doing Pasquale on. I think he's going to take him to the intermediate sprint and try and get Lisi to win that first cat. The problem is they're pushing really far behind. Stein's doing a lot of the work. I see Goga making the move up. I think if they use, as long as they can use the puncher now, it's fine. There's no real issue. Here goes Frabo, here goes Jakub. Jakub goes for the 78, interestingly, to launch Golas, and he's not going to get there. Frabo actually only just came past.
Yep, he got it. Frabo.
Yeah.
8 points.
It's less physically
Perfect.
exhausting than
6
a
for
climb,
Jakub.
but it's more stressful as the riders must
3
choose their
for
trajectory
Goga.
well and maintain a good
And then there's
position on
one,
the bike.
another extra. Yeah. Oh yeah, you said 6. Yeah. Never mind. If that is
It's an attack!
Frabo. Oh, Goga's attacking with just his puncher. Oh god, something is
Falling behind! A team leader is falling behind!
That Stein's gone. Stein has gone. Has he gone with a sprint of some sort?
A rider is looking to give the pack the slip!
That Goga's just gone. Goga's just vanished into thin air.
Going for the intermediate sprints with Chuletsky. He's taking his back.
Yeah, I have to make this work.
He broke from the pack like a greyhound!
All by lonesome. That Stein is just taking to for an intermediate sprint. 5k to go. Someone's attacked behind. I'll get you. He's going to wrap this. Oh, Stein's gone. Stein is completely gone. With the head.
A good move this from Chuletsky.
Oh, he's gone.
If they can get both.
They're sitting on Frabo, I think. He might be able to, you know. He's going to get to first.
I think it's around another 10k-ish to the next. Probably less actually, probably at 7.
10k. It is
10k
10k.
actually, I was right the first time.
It's Goga from Stein from Frabo. That's your top 3. If you go back. Oh dear, Frabo's. Gacho being Gacho. In fact, he's putting back Chinecki. They got a 5-minute gap. Oh my!
He's actually in that. Using the.
They might want to check this.
Fernando's got a good position now, and he's attacked. That's a great attack.
Oh, punch it. He's unfortunate. He's gone to a corner. That's unfortunate. Jakub's gone.
Jakub wearing, but they've got a gap, and when
They've
there's only
got
5
punches.
days to go,
Who's got who? Because I saw Doubt with 3, but I didn't see who he had.
yeah, I think maybe there's a couple of 78 climbers there. And those.
If Naut has snuck in someone like a 78 climber, he's in a great position. Oh look, Bowman. What's Bowman? Is he? Those in Bowman's head. Toluk is a puncher, I believe.
Yeah.
In fact, we focus on the sprint. Here comes
Banishak.
Jakub. Jakub's going to take it. Yes, from Goga and Frabo.
Probably fit from Janetsky getting 15 points.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Goga's getting big out of it. Yeah, now we can.
Yeah, I would like to also claim that Frabo is the vice Italian champion.
Yeah, the vice. He's not the Italian champion, the vice. Here we go, Bowman. Oh god, but what? Bowman is the. Oh god, seeing Bowman's a couple guy just hurts my eyes. But yeah, it's only punchers. This gap is actually closable still.
I think Fravo wants to get away, doesn't he? And use that third guy, isn't it?
He won't use the third guy.
They're following him there. Max Spawn's random.
It's Max
following
Spawn.
him.
Oh god, Max Spawn!
Can we say that Gacho's toxic again in chat?
Yeah, he was moving on that. Oh, he goes again.
Fravo
And
finally gets away.
he gets away this time on the
Now it's his
cooldown.
goes
That's
in.
going to join. I wonder if I was Frabo, go hard on the next climb. This is not the climb you want to be going hard on. Well, having said that, he's still a little bit of a gap with Mount. He's still pushing really hard. Ethiol is done. So much required to see Pasqualon done as well. But now it's down to one as well. I wonder if Forever's going to go for it here on the cooldown. Jakub looks like he's played this kind of smart with, well, that's not attacking. Forever upping the pace. I don't think he wants Jakub to enter. And he's got to make sure he doesn't enter, actually. That's what he...
Oh my god, 2-2. Sancho.
Ugh.
I mean, I am like 10 seconds behind, so I haven't actually seen it, although I've just seen it now. Yeah, Melia should have probably done better there.
Oh god, Melia. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, Fabra's now down to 1, by the way. I think Jakub's down to 1 as well, behind. But he's in absolute no man's land. So he's actually not in a great position here. Gogov hasn't joined them, and behind it's very slow. It's really slow. I think actually going to wind something up. I think I'll catch you on the attack.
You are so Nordic already. So ready.
I'll focus on this KOM. I think Gacha could have a gap, but we'll see after this. He goes Nout.
Frabo doesn't even do it something.
He doesn't even try.
And I think Jakub third.
Third.
Oh my god, it's a pretty big gap.
Really big gap. Here goes Jakub. Jakub's gone. Jakub is... No, he hasn't. Max Born stopped him.
Bazo wins the last stage, but Grassi and Herrera are fighting for going through as third of the group behind. Let's see who gets it.
Ooh.
Should be Grassi. Yeah, Grassi. I didn't keep track of KOM points. I will count when I see results screen. It was pretty close between those two.
Jasper counts it also immediately, so...
Yeah, but I think Grassi's through. Knier and Basso are through as well. These 3 should be the guys.
There we go. Oh god, Maxwell played like a complete clown. So I think he's now a battle we can say between Rabo and Nout at the minute. Is not good for Stein. He's got no one really up there. But here comes Jakub. Jakub's going to join them. But Goga's not in a great position either, because now he's collecting all the OM points.
For 5 minutes even, I think it's the gap.
I think it is massive. And that's only two others behind who are already behind. Bravo's going to
I
need to
think
push
Bravo
it.
wants to keep this pace going with his puncher because I think he'll probably attack on this climb.
What?
Yeah.
What is Maximum actually saying, by the way? That they are not shit, and I am playing AI.
Max Ball played like a clown.
Max Spawn is the AI.
Oh, here goes Gacho.
Who
And he got
I need to see the footage because it was quick, but I might have been blocked on a KOM by Daniel Miko's second round.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he tried to get that clipped.
Let's see if I can clip it.
Gap is 5.5 minutes. Now, I'm not saying this is over. I think they could easily lose 5.5 minutes. They need to. I would like to see a good race at least. Bravo not doing much, he isn't. He's trying to let Naut go through.
I tried to clip for Sean, but it was too late. Like the clip, like timestamp, it wouldn't let me go further back.
That's fine. I'll check later after stream.
Jakub's going to try, but oh, what a surprise! Max Born playing like a complete. Oh, hang on. Jakub's got a gap. Jakub has a gap, I think.
Palace Riders is dead.
Naut has joined him. So we've got Jakub and Naut.
Bit of Max Spawn as well.
Yeah, Max Born.
KOM time, Golash is going to probably take it, is he? Or is it Naut?
No, it's going to be Naut. Naut takes it from Jakub and Bravo. In fact, Jakub keeps pushing. Jakub's pushing, and Naut has been caught out. Backball's got his leader here. He's going to get some KOM points. I don't think Jakub's going to care too much.
Jakub stops.
Oh, don't tell. Oh. Okay. Maybe either he thought he wouldn't be able to make the.
I guess Bravo had a third guy then. Jakub's third guy was still in the peloton, so it was probably.
He had him and then just lost him.
Yeah.
What it has done is, well, if we wanted a puncher victory, it's not gonna happen. Either 4 minutes is the gap. So that first character I'm doing a little bit more damage. There is a rider in absolutely no man's land. I'm gonna guess that's Max Born's climber. Just being allowed to go to front because, well, no one actually cares. Oh, attack! Someone's gone. That's Goga. Goga in E3. I don't think he's gone all alone. Oh my god, I think Goga's gone all by himself. Oh, yeah. And that has been caught.
What a save, Melia.
So the Puerto de San Lorenzo. Yeah, there's. Oh, God. Yeah, they're maybe just leave him there. I mean, Gacho is hunting him down. I'll be honest. This is to minimise the impacts of the E1. It's not going to be useful. I can only presume it's that, but I mean, I'm not in their mind, so I don't know. Don is keeping his powder dry. In the peloton, not needing to need to do too much at this point.
Watch out! A team leader is falling behind.
The difficulty gets ramped up. Okay, Macborn's being caught. Don't tell me they're going to stop. They only did that to get Macborn's rider, I think. I'll be honest, Macborn was never a threat. Like, the dude was all alone. We've got the usual three. Someone's attacked. Someone's gone. What is that?
Full team.
That's the team attack. Who is? Are we gonna get
four riders there. The maybe presume it's Goga or.
No, I think they've accidentally picked off the front and.
Max Bond's gone with his two best climbers.
Maxwell got his two best climbers.
They were planning on chasing him down.
I think they were chasing him. Yeah. Alright, Group A results are in the chat. We can reveal what they got the Puerto de San Lorenzo. Asso wins the group on 559 points. Kadiziev second on 363 points. Rassi third on 290 points. Colombiano in fourth on 261 points. And fourth, I know is. Oh wait, hang on, they're taking too much for Basso, but well, I presume he's qualified anyway, so it's fine. Odoris in fifth on 138, Lavelle in sixth on 91, and George DNS. Oh, in fact, he has 330. Oh no, that's the last stage. Oh, in fact, that's completely wrong.
I was going to say it does look a bit excessive.
Yeah, here we go. Here's the correct one. Basso is 332, Canadian 273, and Grassi 196 are through. Colombiano is 469. Arnold in 5th on 99. Lavelle in 6th on 57. And George, he's the only one that's correct. Because nothing has changed.
Yeah.
In fact, there's been an attack up front what I've been doing. I think someone's gone.
I know Max Bond carried on.
Oh, it's still Max Bond. Yeah, I was just caught up.
He's alone with Carapaz now.
And he's sitting behind Jakob and Naut.
I think it's the AI of Max Bond, but I'm not sure.
Oh god, lol.
They could be probably thinking about an attack here.
Yeah,
that's probably with Jakob and Naut as well.
They're moving behind? No. I thought.
I'm definitely pacing behind, but
every time Maxwell claims the points here, but he's just going to ride them off his wheel. So now he's trying to join. Now does join, but I think he will use red there, surely, unless Maxwell wants to go quick enough. So right now when it comes to the KOM, and I think there's been an attack behind, maybe? We'll see afterwards. If Maxborn claims it, which he doesn't. He's dead. Maxborn is dead.
Gulash taking.
Oh, Stein. It's Stein that's gone. Stein is gone, but Jakob's gonna close it down.
Bit unnecessary from the effort to
Now the guys up front are asking serious questions of the riders in
now,
the rear, as more of them are left in the wake.
Been good with the puncher, but with the gap at about a minute and 15 or so, a minute 20, don't expect him to last. So the races will be on behind up La Farabonda. It might be an opportunity for an attack in the peloton though, or A1 actually. What the fuck, game? Just what the fuck? There is an attack. I think someone has gone. Oh, I said someone has gone. They've been caught up. I don't know who it was.
Max Spawn, I think.
No, Max. I don't think it was Max.
I think is Max Spawn in that second group? Is it?
Backborn's is in the second group.
Yeah. I think that's why the game is saying A1 because it's a legion.
Yeah. Jakob is really pushing to close the gap. I don't think he needs to go that quickly.
No, I don't either.
And they've stopped for a little bit. No one wants to take it on.
Jakob's going to move up the inside here, potentially not something like that.
And they've had to fall back together. Anyway, someone had got away there. They would have made one really interesting dynamic. If someone goes early, because no one's going to want to play until that latter part. It really does deep. It's more falls flat. But now, that's why everyone's going, well, just very slowly. As we see, oh, Max Bond's had enough. He's gone, but at this point, you're basically playing an NPC at that point. He hasn't really got a chance in hell. They're gaining, and no one's trying anything. Here comes Goga, but he's not doing anything. They're not pushing.
What are the stats of the City Mountain there? So I actually wonder if he might be better than the 82 Mountain guy on this stage. Because if you look in the top right, there's only about 5 or 6 kilometres where the percentage is above 5 or 6%. And with the flat stat being at 6 less, actually no, it doesn't. I think I was thinking the endurance was also better on the 78, which led me to be the better option. But he actually has 2 less endurance, but he does have 6 more flat.
Yeah.
I thought if he had more endurance, he probably would have been the better choice, because 6 more flat, more endurance, 4 less mountain, yeah, but only actually part of the climb is the mountain.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be too much. Only just. As Goddess is looking to be called back. He's still starting on the front. Could be the time to go, maybe.
Yeah, he's been pacing like this connect for a while.
Thank you for the rate projection virtuelle, or projection virtuelle. Thank you. Yes, we are playing Champions League tonight.
Oh, we go start.
Raid with 9 people. Follow along if you like multi, because it's going to be an interesting ending for the final stage you're doing of the Champions League. Guys, how are groups A and C going?
A is finished. I've done the standings of that. Group C is still going on and has been very much not interesting, actually.
Yeah, Max One's kind of just been doing weird stuff.
Of a meltdown?
No, he's just been doing weird attacks.
Yeah.
48 to go.
He's saying it's very fine.
48 to go, and my bar isn't exactly my blue isn't exactly completely full with Thomas, so this should be fun because he was dropped at one point.
He goes Gacho.
There he goes, Bade goes a kill. Trying to bring back his punch. Right? Goga's still got 3. Incredible with 5k to go. He's gone to 2.
Gacho's just gone for it.
Oh damn! Tonight was Champions League, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
without the real champions.
Oh, but Benfica wasn't tonight, I think.
Oh no, not the real Champions League.
Oh, then what?
The Premier League.
Oh yeah, no. Who the fuck cares about that? No offense to who's playing it and all of that. We have attacks here. Arab Peak with his 4 riders is going.
Gacho's all alone in this group. I tell you what, he's got 30 seconds.
I think he's won.
Yeah, I think he might have this here.
As long as he has
Gacho-
the yellow bar, he's obviously won. But he
I
might
think he's also
just-
reduced red as well, but I don't think it's going to matter. I
I
think
think that's not going to matter with the gap he's got. Although he is sitting up a little bit now, isn't he? I wonder if he
oh, this is going to be tight. Here goes Goga's at the front. 20 seconds. Oh, this Goga's going for it. He's gone. I think I catch him. I think Goga might catch him.
Yeah, he's gonna catch.
And this would secure his qualification almost certainly.
Here comes Goga.
Oh,
Shine as well.
making a
Shine.
move.
no, Stein sprints early.
Yeah,
No,
it doesn't
I
matter though because I think he might qualify with that second
Goga
lane.
from
I
Stein.
think he might
From
qualify with that
Gacho.
second lane.
Now it comes fast.
Oh, here comes now.
Now it's come third. Now it's third.
Now third. Stein
Nick
now.
Stein
Plus-
gets that. I
Stein
think
wins?
Stein qualifies. No, he gets second, but I think he qualifies.
Jacob,
Oh,
Bravo.
in this stage, if he has good results before, yeah, that definitely be enough.
He didn't
This
do a
is
very
a-
good stage 2, but he got second on stage 1.
Oh, yeah,
Ow.
that's probably enough, yeah.
All the standings of yeah, Gogas will be through. I tell you what, now to Stein, I put a spanner in the works. I think the gap was big, but Bravo, Jakob. I tell you what, Naut is not out of it. I'll say this.
Now it's not out. Huh?
Well, now it had 89 points. Stein had 83. Now we've got a lot more points than Stein. Stein pretty much didn't get any KOMs or intermediate sprints. We know that.
Yeah,
Goga and Naut both got quite a few intermediate sprints and KOMs. But Stein does have the second place. Whereas I don't think he's done quite enough here. I don't think he's played the KOMs quite enough.
Wait, does Max one again got no points in this?
You are correct in saying yes.
he got no stage points again,
Bruh.
and he's going to get a double warning alongside Gacho for disconnecting for all test
Mm.
balls.
Does that count in track in roads?
I think it does.
Oh dear.
Because it messes with the final exports, I believe.
Naughty. And they're going to oh, but Jakob 5th, Bravo 6th. I don't know how this is going to end, you know. I think
It's Jakob, Frabo, and Goga.
yeah, they were the gap was decent.
Stein had a hell of a lot of stage points, but he basically got 0 KOMs in intermediate sprints
Yeah.
for 3 stages.
I think that's going to ruin Stein's chances.
Goga, Frabo, and Jakob were quite prolific in that sense, and also quite good on the stages.
Well, let's see what the expert says.
But Stein's done very well.
Alright, A is over. We can move to B. I think it's the only one still going.
Just yours.
Everything is finished, I think.
No,
Yeah, Group
B
B
is
should
not.
be-
Just the big dogs.
Group B is definitely going on.
Yes, Agapik is attacking in the front with his 2 riders. I am alone with my rider. My puncher is not far behind the peloton. Should be.
Are you
Should not-
waiting up for the peloton
What, sorry?
with Thomas?
I'm what?
Are you waiting up for the peloton?
Nope.
I would
He's going to
just
go.
to do that.
Well, I'm not going faster, so I'm not going to avoid them. If you know what I mean. I'm
just saying it's a hell of a
Gonna
lot
pay.
flat though.
I mean, they've got to go.
Especially with your punch behind as well. It could definitely help you out.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Sorry. Why are you doing interviews, Emma? There's still one group going. Jesus.
Yeah, A-Gap does have a gap of a minute and a half with just over 20k. Or just
Yeah,
under
I think
20K.
AGAP has it probably.
Yeah, unless they get a move on.
Could shake things up in the standings, but I would
Well,
have
I
to
definitely do not think I'll
validate
win.
that. I tell you what, A gap in this position.
Who is position
Depending
one?
on the KOMs, I don't know if it'll be
It's
like
Ghosty, Tiho second, very close, and the third right now is Doggo, which he has a good chance to pass if he does well in the
so
stage.
Daniel Miko, if he's not careful, could be out here.
Same as me, because
Yeah.
losing Thomas at some point means I'll have less power than them, so. And I need the win, definitely.
Yeah, well, that gap's only growing. It's not even shrinking at all.
Yeah. However, we're still in the flat part. Might be a bit ambitious, overly ambitious in here.
First of the climbing part is coming.
Miko, I think, is moving. Yep. Let me see what's left. No, it's not a bad place to attack.
We take the 2-2 draw.
It's
Oh, that's
interesting.
finished.
I don't know what these guys with 4 guys think they're gonna do with them, because at the end, some of them will just die near the end anyway. Okay, that's it for Car. Rip Dowsett. You'll be remembered at some point or another.
It's Miko's to lose this, really. If AGAP wins, it's better for Ghosty and Tika and Doggo.
There goes Ghosty. Ghosty's gone. Ghosty's really going.
I think Tika might pace there, to be honest, Sean, but
Well, he doesn't need to, so I don't want to risk it.
fair enough.
A-gap's all alone. A-gap's all alone.
6k to go.
Miko goes again.
Oh, wait.
Do we have a result from Group C? Yes, we do. Goga with the victory on 267. It's Frabber in second on 210. Jakobin third on 204. So those are the 3 that goes through. Naut in fourth on 176. Dunn in fifth on 173. Gakyo in sixth on 64. And Max Born last with 27.
Oh, well, one loop.
We see people now all alone.
Hey, bruh.
A-gap's got this. No one's closing in a minute and a half now. Not unless he's completely dead.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna say he's messed it up, but
Tico and Damiano now with.
for Miko to get through, he needs to overcome Doggo by quite a few positions here. As long as Doggo finishes roughly within the same position as Miko, he should be through.
Here we go.
The flag.
Oh god.
Damn, the leg spike.
Tico's gone. Tico's
Going to be. I think Agap gets it, yeah.
A-gap, yeah, A-gap's gone. Oh, he's dead, but I think he's going to be fine.
I think Miko might be out here.
Then Miko might be in trouble. Here goes
Currently,
Tico.
he is.
We saw late comebacks.
It
And
needs
the
to be
final
Doggo
100
making a
meters.
comeback though.
Dropping with Thomas completely killed my race, but it is what it
Agap.
is. It's gonna be third.
Tico's second.
Miko's third.
Tico.
Miko.
Ooh.
Maybe he
Miko
does go
is
through.
out.
Doggo gets fifth though.
Doggo gets 5th ahead of Ghosty.
Wow, that was a terrible race from me. Just bad luck. Wasn't even just playing. Hey, thank you, Basso. I hope you passed because I bet a lot of money in you. I did not. I had a bad night, mostly due to positioning. 2 big fails of attention that costed me 2 stages. The first one was good. This one, in a mountain terrain, I think I definitely had the obligation to win this stage, obviously. I think I screwed that up. I don't know how Ghosty ended up 6th even. That's just weird. But I think that Ghosty might still pass. And Doggo was 5th. Not sure if he passes. Oh, Ghosty was 6th, maybe.
I mean,
no, it's
Ghosty,
Tico, and A-Gap, I think. Maybe. I need to see.
Tico, I think, is probably the only one I'm certain of.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the KOM points now.
Yeah. Wait and see what comes up there. But Tico,
I'm waiting to see.
I think we can safely say Tico's through.
I completely fucked up my race. It's a shame not because of Finn's bet, although I appreciate people betting on me, but I know I can do more, especially in the mountain stage, but it is what it is.
Guys, join the folk interviews.
Yes, let's go for the interviews.
Yeah. Now we can actually go and speak to these peasants.
But will Miko get through? I don't think he does actually.
See me after. Okay.
Okay. Am I about to interview or?
Yes. But first of all, can someone recap his group, please? Because I wasn't here.
Yes, we'll recap it right now. Basso won the group on 232 points. Second was Kniziev. He's Russian. So I have no clue how to pronounce it. 273. Rassi in third on 196. Clubiano in fourth on 169. Benoist in fifth on 99. Lorel in sixth on 57. And George doing Great Britain proud by scoring absolutely nothing.
George doing George things, yeah.
What a prat! What a prat!
Anyway, any questions you got for me or?
Yeah, Basso. Was it an easy group for you?
I wanted to kill myself after the first 2 stages and my own clumsiness, you could say.
Sounds fun.
In part due to the wheel suckers I've had in the lobby, but I mean that's just part of the game. That's fine. But also due to my own clumsiness, I have activated the gel 60k to go on my sprinter in the first stage. So there's that, and also the fact I completely mismanaged my puncher on stage 2 on a stage I should have won from a solo break, but well, it is what it is. And I got a bit angry in the third stage and just won with a gap of like 40 seconds or something to the second best rider. So all in all, not the worst night, but not the best either. I should have gained at least 400 points, I think.
All right, but do you feel confident for the next round?
Well, I mean, where are the stages? Let me see. Wait, we don't know yet, right?
we are clueless on what the next stage is.
Wait, I don't know. Maybe Miko out or in.
No, I think I'm counting KOM points right now.
And that's being calculated. We are just.
A-Gap does, wait, I'll have a quick look. A-Gap does 125, I think, or 130 with KOMs, so I'm pretty sure he's in.
We are getting it confirmed.
All right.
Well, either way, let's say I'm satisfied with my performance and hope he'll be a bit better in the semifinals. I think I should just focus more. Yes, this was a skill issue from my side. The first 2 stages.
Well, if you're saying that, imagine me, because I know I can do so much better, especially in a kind of Mickey Mouse group like that ended up being. But still, you passed. That's the most important, even after a bad race.
Hello, little dog.
Or not the best race. Hello, Doggo. We're doing interviews, so wait for your turn. Even after what wasn't the best night, you feel you can still go back to your top game and do better, right?
Yeah, I mean, I did win the group after all, but you should never be satisfied because then you're gonna stagnate and lose everything you have. So.
All right, Basso, best of luck for the upcoming events, and I hope to see you doing well because I'll probably bet more money in you. Thank you for being here, Basso.
Gracias, amigo. Anyway, I'm off. You can continue talking.
All right, Frabo, talk to us.
No,
what
wait, I want to know before the result of Group B.
Well, we're waiting on it, but first talk to us because I think it's gonna be Ghosty, Tiho, maybe Agap or Doggo. I'm not sure, or Miko. I think it's Agap, but we're not gonna wait because we're gonna post the results. We're gonna talk about the results in the stream later. So, Frabo, how did your group go? Someone can tell me.
Well,
honestly,
Mickey Mouse, it was the Royal Rumble. How did it go, Swags?
Well, Gogo won the group on 267 points. Bravo in second on 210 points. Jacob in third on 204 points. Naut in fourth on 176 points. Died in fifth on 173 points. Then the two clowns of Gacho and Max Born in 6 and 7 with 64 and 27 points respectively.
Sounds about right, actually. Fravo, how was the group for you? Was it fun? Was it
very easy?
Very easy.
Yeah.
I mean, you did have Max Born and Gacho.
Why the fuck did I end up in a group with those two clowns?
I'm going to say this right now. Max Born secured a grand total of 0 stage points. All this points for KOMs.
Wow.
Oh, very easy. I did a lot, 2 big errors in the last stage, and they didn't dock me. So, no comment, honestly.
All right, I'm sorry. We have results of Group B. Tiho wins the group 242 points. Ghosty second, 186. Agap, congratulations, Agap, third, 181. Doggo fourth, 168. Daniel Miko fifth, 162. Damiano sixth. I think it was sixth, and I don't remember us being seven, but okay. Damiano sixth, 112. And the biggest of all logs that was today, the smallest of all logs with a shitty night. One to forget, last and seventh and last with 55 points. Probably you were saying?
Okay. The level was very shitty. Only say this. And this is fucking Champions League. I'm quite disappointed, but times changes, and I don't think PCM hype is so big right now. Maybe will the hype of PCM will come back, but a lot of very important players left the company.
I don't think the hype of PCM will ever come back unless we had a better game to play in multiplayer. So forget about that. But
we need another pandemic.
I think that, like we've seen before, some of the part-timers will always return. Some for the Champions League, a lot of them for the World Championship. For now, that's the best we can hope for. But we also have faith that Cyanide, with these new beta testings, will listen a bit more to us and maybe implement some things. But let's leave that for another day. Frabo, what do you expect to do in this Champions League, particularly in Inline?
I hope to win.
Well, I think we all do. Do you think
because
you have
after my long career, I don't think that also a good placement in finance is not enough. I only need to win something important after I did good in a lot of competition, reached a lot of finals. I only need to win. Maybe if I reach, I do podium in 2 road specialties, I will be happy. This is my goal.
All right, Frabo, best of luck. I hope you may achieve your goals, and I hope everything goes well for you. I'll see you in the next event of Road. Thank you for being here, Frabo. Next, we have Doggo, my illegitimate long-lost son. Doggo, how are you, my friend?
I'm good.
Doggo, that was a very, very good performance from you. You almost passed. You ended ahead of Miko. Well, you did better than me, and I had far better expectations because I know I can do better. But you were actually consistent, so much so that you ended up 4th place ahead of Miko. Do you think you can take this result because it's a positive one and improve?
Well, the thing is, I came here just for fun, and because Jeff forced me to do these for some points. But in the end, I think it's a very good thing that I did. But I hope that I would be out because I can't handle this in the group with people like Cacho complaining the whole race. I think he should just be banned from chat forever because he chats shit.
Oh wait, you're from
doesn't do
Group C. I was thinking Group B, right? Wait, how many points did you?
I am B.
Yeah.
Oh, you are B. Then I'm right.
Cacho's in our group.
No,
Yeah,
you didn't have to take with Gacha tonight, so you should be good actually.
Oh no, Ghosty, the same people. Both complain, both can't.
Yeah, but Ghosty doesn't insult people like Gacha. Ghosty is actually a good guy.
Okay. Bah.
Okay, so you just came for the fun, and you think that next events, if you have any more, or even World Championship, it's still going to be like that, just for fun, not really worried about results?
To be fair, I don't even know how much points I have, or like in total. And
actually, I'm going to tell you.
Because
tell you right now.
I have never looked on the website before. Never.
Okay, I'm going to tell you actually. Like I said, Tiho won the group with 242. Ghosty was second, 186. Agap was third, 181, and you were fourth, 168, 6 points ahead of the fifth, Daniel Miko. So you almost qualified, and you might be one of the reserves.
The reserves? Are the reserves in there?
Yeah, if someone misses the semifinals, you might be one of the one called. I would need to look at the other groups, but you're fourth. So
wait, what? I am fifth.
No, you're fourth. 6 points ahead of Miko, actually. We're double checking, but it seems to be accurate. Wait, let me see.
Look, the wait, who counted the first one? Was it
EMEA from the new classification.
I'm not sure what's the difference. Can you explain?
DDA.
We do not have confirmation.
Was it you who counted the first
one? Yeah, but I have to go from the...
Jij kunt echt niet rekenen.
We still do not have the exports. Wait, stop, guys. We still do not have the exports, so Group B will be the last to be officially confirmed. But either way, even if you ended up fifth, you still be like 1 point behind Daniel Miko, if this is accurate. That's still a pretty good result.
Well, from the experience and proism that Daniel Miko has in this game,
I think this is wrong.
It is all wrong, don't worry. But
Mea's thingy is wrong. It's massively wrong. Because there's a stage. Maybe not.
Well, the thing is with the stages, it is a multiplier. Like, if you got second at this stage, it's like winning the first one. So
yeah,
Ticho has got...
It's a 140 point stage. The second one was 100. First one was 80. But either way, we know these three paths, Tiho, Ghosty, and Agap. I knew that Agap would always be a candidate because he often thrives in making all Slavies. And this was one of them. So,
well, I let him go because I give him the spot more because he plays more and he cares more.
I'm going to tell you, to be honest, I could not chase him even if I wanted to, because I dropped with Thomas at one point and that really costed me some bars.
But you are bad, and that's the difference between you and the real dog, me. So
No. You're worse. You just had a better day, so I wouldn't make a party about it, because if you want, we can do a 1v1 mountain stage and I'll tell you who will win. I will trucidate you. Yes, I'm absolutely sure.
Wait, what is the first PCM you played?
Fuck if I know. Multiplayer was the 2019, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't the first. I think I had played like when I was like a kid a few years back, but it was
a kid. You are like 30, man.
Yeah, when I was a kid. PCM exists for like 20 years, man.
I know, but the thing is, in some NCL, with some NCL people, they got the title before my birth, you know. So
well, I'm not that old, sorry, because IMA, what we now call IMA type of multi-tournaments, I never played that before 2019, so and even then I was like a big noob.
Yes, you still are, so you haven't improved.
No, I did better results in 2020, something even a bit better in 2021, and from there it's been inconsistent as I always am. It's it was never about his execution, it's just more about mentality, but I can still kick your ass, just.
I don't think you can, man. Sorry to say. I beat you once. I beat you in elimination on track. I
Wait,
beat you
when?
in this.
What elimination?
Yeah, some tournament. I don't know. There's so much I
have
can't remember.
no idea what you're talking. But the last
Dogo is like a chihuahua right now.
the
Like
last
het
time
ja, jongen. Ga anders nog een keer janken over PC, jongen.
I'm on
Allee,
the
kom,
mud
hup.
right now.
Allee,
but-
hup, kom. Allee.
Come.
No, I am
Rustig.
on the mud right now, but it doesn't mean I'll be forever. Actually,
think-
last time we played, I finished ahead of you.
Well,
Naturally.
what one? Where?
Fuck if I remember.
The what? What
Last
tournament I
elimination.
lost?
Yeah, I'm thinking it wasn't that long ago.
But to be
I
fair,
think we
when I
played.
look at your points right now, you had 10 points in this stage, you had 35 in the first stage, 2
No,
in
the
the
first
second.
stage was good. The first stage was good. I just given
No,
the race context, and I didn't
No.
have a sprinter. That was a good result.
me neither.
But you suck. You were
I
lucky.
was second.
You suck.
What do you mean? I was second.
You suck. And I don't know, man. What's the difference for you
The
having
difference
1
with me,
point and not
listen. The difference is I have talent, man. No,
What's
the difference is
for
I
you?
have talent. I
What's
am
the
young.
difference for
I
you
go
of
to
next
school.
sport
I
having
combine
22
this with
points?
PCM, you know.
Shut the fuck up.
Can I go to the straight results, please?
Yeah, we're
They
gonna
are
end
on the
this.
screen.
We're gonna end this because I'm trying to do an interview on
Also
on
that.
the man and he's talking shit. So
We're having a
he can
fight
go
between
fuck
two
himself.
dogs. We're
So-
having a fight between two dogs.
I will appeal the last stage because of the
You
lag.
can appeal whatever the fuck you want, man.
You cannot
no,
appeal
For
back.
me, someone that ends
can
with 1
altijd
point
appeal.
and someone that ends with 200 and doesn't pass, that's still 2 people that do not pass. So,
No, but the last
So,
stage, I
Group
got so
A,
much.
Group A. Can someone mute this guy? Okay, thank you.
I can do it.
Please do.
Bekal.
Like for
Wait a
real, no, it's not what you're saying. It's that I actually want to speak right now. We have to close. So, thank you for being here, Doggo. By the way,
Thank you.
all right.
Bye.
We're looking. We're having a final look at the results. Me and Doggo seem to be on a personal feud for a while that I have no idea about, but he's always like that with me. So I always appreciate it. I know he's my illegitimate long lost son, and we have some catching up to do, so it's all good. Basso won Group A, 332 points. Niaz, actually, PCM URSS doing very good tonight. Niaz was second to 73. Francesco Grassi finally not bottling it like I did, because we usually bottle at the same time. He did 196 points and passes. Al Colombiano fourth, 169. Arnorius fifth, 99. Laurel was unable to reproduce her success on classics, was sixth with 57. Group B, Tiho 242, Ghosty 186, Agak 183. These three advanced in yellow as you see. Daniel Miko 4th, 162, Doggo 5th, 161, Damiano 102, and the biggest of all dogs was on a very small night, 48 points if this is correct, or 52 or 5, whatever it was, so the alternative is not that much different. And Group C, we have Goga, an amazing performance from the Russian with 267 points, Ivanissim Ofalo 210, and the last man to qualify is Jakub with 204, then Naut is doing a good performance, 176, close to Stein 5th, 173, John Gacho 64 points, and the next one, of course, had to find a way to be the worst person of the night with 27 points to not make us other last places feel bad. So there's that. Guys, I just want a confirmation from Emil what's the next event we have, so we can close it.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow is Aurora. Oh, that should be fun, actually. That I'm going to bet on myself. But since I'm mudded, I won't bet all my money, but I'll bet on myself for that one. So tomorrow we'll be back for tour, I believe, if Saxon is correct, and I think he is.
Yeah.
And I will be on my stream as I believe I play. You'll also find me on the IMA stream as I was today when I can to do also the opening and the closing. And I will finally join the commentators booth for the next rounds of Inline and Classics, which is something I also like to do, because when you can't actually do, you need to teach and or comment. So that's my thing. And I'll see you all there. I hope everyone had fun. I want to do special thanks to all the guys that were here doing the booth tonight, which are Didamore, MA as always, Swaxton, Joe Whiteley, and Finn, that are no longer here, but were here. Want to thank everyone that came for the interviews, or all our players. And I was talking to Nico about exports. Like I said, we will confirm Group B's results, but I believe that those that qualify will not change. Thank you guys for being here. We're gonna close this. Join us tomorrow for the Champions League Tour Round 1, quarterfinals, I guess. And after that, we might have some track, I think. We'll see if that can be streamed. And we will be back. And tomorrow you can check, because we'll say what is our next stream. You can check us here on PCM IMA stream. You can check it on my stream, The Big Dog, and the several other streamers like Miko, El Colombiano, and several others that stream. You'll have all the links on Discord of Champions League, organized by the amazing NCL. Much love to all you guys. You know I love you guys. You're awesome. Guys, good night. Thank you for being here so much. Final goodbyes.
See ya.
You.
See stream.
All right, goodbye
Bye.
from Enea because he's mute. He has lost the ability to speak. Thank you everyone for being here. This was the champions. These are the champions, and we will be seeing them in action tomorrow in Tour. Good night to all.